Yo, Vycery here. With title update 1 being released, Mizutsune joined the game and the repeatable Zushia fight is available. We got some new things to play with and some updates to our builds. Let's talk about the weapons first. Mizutsune Lance is not that great. Stat-wise it's good, but skill-wise it's not. Slick Blade gives 9% affinity when wet and 21% affinity when afflicted with Bubble Blight. Funny enough, being afflicted with Bubble Blight does not automatically trigger the 9% from being wet. Even worse, you only activate Bubble Blight by fighting Mizu, which is water resistant, or by using 4-piece Mizu armor, which locks you out of other set bonus skills like Gormagala, Fulgur Anjanath, or Ebony Odogaron, and therefore is not worth it. Critical Element is also pretty bad on Lance. The Zushia Lance on the other hand does look fairly usable. It is weaker than a Dragon Artian Lance, but the skill White Flame Torrent does have potential. From the limited testing I did, it activates roughly every 6 to 7 seconds on average and gives 50 flat damage. There are some restrictions to it however. Not every attack can activate it. For example, Triple Thrust, Dash Attack or Charge Counter won't trigger it. Against monsters with lower hit zone values like Gormagala, which is also weak to Dragon, this Lance could be a valid option. Also, White Flame Torrent boosts the damage of Scorcher, the set bonus from Rathalos, but it works a bit different here. The higher the fire weakness of the monster is, the more damage you will deal. I have a build later on for Scorcher 1 and Scorcher 2. Overall, the Zushia Lance is a solid option. Before we move to the sets, I want to say a quick disclaimer. Right now, in the current state of the game, as of title update 1, version 1.010.00.00, having more raw is more efficient than affinity. That is why you will see less weakness exploit in my builds. It's not a bad skill at all, it's just that Agitator 5 is now easier to get, and raw in general is better. Most builds still have pretty high affinity. I also want to point out that I usually calculate weakness exploit without the wound bonus. Wounds disappear far too quickly to make efficient use of it, which makes it very unreliable. Alright, the first build is a mix between Zushia and Gormagala. This is a more comfy build. We're using the Numinous Crown Beta, Numinous Shroud Beta, Gore Vambraces Beta, Numinous Overlay Beta, and Gore Greaves Beta, with the Exploder Charm 2. Agitator 5, Weakness Exploit 4, Maximum Might 3, Antivirus 3, Shock Absorber 1, and Burst 1 are the most important skills. We also gain 2 set bonus in Black Eclipse 1 and Super Recovery 1, together with the Ward of Vyveria group bonus. This group bonus skill is pretty nice to have, because it reduces elemental and unique damage taken while you are in Vyveria. With the recent stealth changes to Maximum Might, where as long as you regain your stamina in 2 seconds, you won't lose max might, Lance can make even better use of it without the need of Fulgur Anjanath set bonus Second Wind. With all that, we reach 95% affinity max. You have 1 level 2 slot free for skills like Counter Strike, Part Breaker, or Evade Extender. As for the weapon, I'm using an Artian Lance with 3 attack in the production bonus and 4 attack 1 sharpness in the reinforcement bonus. Having 3 attack and 2 sharpness, or 2 attack, 1 affinity and 2 sharpness is still very usable. This build works well with both status and elemental Artian Lance. If you use status, you want to have 1 Guardian Handicraft decoration, 1 critical boost 3, and 1 critical boost 2. For element, we switch the critical boost 2 to elemental attack Handicraft if you only have 1 sharpness as reinforcement bonus. If you have 2 sharpness, you can use elemental attack Guard because you should have enough sharpness. There is a different version of this build, in which you give up the 1 level 2 slot and 1 point of coalescence, but you gain 3 level 1 slots, which can be used to max out Constitution to make it easier to keep up Maximum Might or other skills like Quick Sheath, Speed Eating or Windproof. For this version, we simply switch the Gore Arms to Guardian Arcweld Vambraces Beta and the Coil to Gore Coil Beta. The second build is a more damage-oriented one. For this, we use 4-piece Gormagala to gain Black Eclipse 2. More specifically, Gore Helm Beta, Numinous Shroud Beta, Gore Vambraces Beta, Gore Coil Beta, and Gore Greaves Beta with the Exploder Charm 2. We are losing a bit of affinity compared to the Comfy build, but we do gain the extra Raw from 4-piece Gore Magala. The skills are very similar, with Agitator 5, Maximum Might 3, Antivirus 3, Weakness Exploit 2, Burst 1, and Shock Absorber 1. We also gain Adrenaline as a group bonus. You don't gain any open slots to use, sadly. Weapon-wise, we use the same as for the other build. I did a lot of testing with Elemental Lance, and sadly, it's not better than Raw. In the best case, it's only on par with it, and at that point, you're better off using the 4-piece Gore build with an Artian Elemental Lance and going full attack on the production bonus with 4 attack 1 sharpness on the reinforcement bonus. Alternatively, you can also use the Tsuchiya Lance for more flat damage every now and then. It is not better than Artian Elemental Lance, but the extra damage from White Flame Torrent is pretty nice to have. Lastly, the Scorcher builds. I have one set with Scorcher 1 and Black Eclipse 1, and one with Scorcher 2. Both use the Tsuchiya Lance with Offensive Guard Handicraft, Crit Boost 2 and Crit Boost 1. The Scorcher 1 Black Eclipse 1 uses Guardian Rathalos Helm Beta, Luminous Shroud Beta, Guardian Rathalos Ram Braces Beta, Gore Coil Beta, and Gore Greaves Beta with the Challenger Charm 2. With this, we gain Agitator 5, Weakness Exploit 3, Maximum Might 3, Antivirus 3, Burst 1, and Shock Absorber 1, with 1 level 2 slot and 1 level 1 slot. In addition, we gain the Ward of Averia group skill. Feel free to use the empty slots however you like. I would recommend Constitution or Adaptability in the level 1 slot, and Partbreaker, Counter-Strike or Veil Extender for the level 2 slot. The max affinity with everything active is 90%. For monsters with lower hit zones that are also weak to Dragon and Fire, like Gore Magala, this build works pretty well. On the Scorcher 2 build, the Helm, Chest, Arms, and Charm are the same as the Scorcher 1 Black Eclipse 1 build, but we changed the coil to Guardian Rathalos Coil Alpha, and the legs to Guardian Rathalos Greaves Beta. We have Weakness Exploit 4, Agitator 4, Maximum Might 3, Burst 1 and Shock Absorber 1, with 1 level 2 slot and 3 level 1 slots. Again, Ward of Averia is active as well. Max affinity with this is 65%, which is not that much. To make Max Might easier to uphold, I went for Constitution 3. The level 2 slot can be used for Partbreaker, Ambush, Counter-Strike or Veil Extender. Compared to the Scorcher 1 build, we'll deal less damage per hit and have less affinity, but we deal more damage with each White Flame Torrent proc. I honestly don't think it's much worth it, but if you want to try it out, give it a shot. In general, the Scorcher 1 and Scorcher 2 builds deal less damage than the 2-piece 2 Tsuchiya build or the 4 Gore build. And that's it. Those are all the updated builds I have for you. I hope you enjoyed watching the video and you learned something. If there are questions, changes or ideas that you want to share, write it in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.